Hello Cancer, this is your reading of the 20th of November for the next few days or so, and it's going to be journal, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And let's welcome in the high frequency archangels, ascended masters, light beings, spirit guides, and of course our higher selves to assist with this reading. Okay, Cancer, let's see what is going to flip here for you. There we have it. The Seven of Cups at the center. We'll see what's coming with that. So you could be looking at some options at the moment. Or maybe you're dealing with some distractions. Or maybe there are lots of things on offer to you and you're kind of wondering which one to go with. And here we have the Ten of Pentacles. So, you know, this could be some money that's coming in, or maybe you've got, maybe you've just, received a lump sum and you're looking to what it is you're going to spend it on, okay? Or maybe you're looking at options with regard to your legacy. Maybe you're making some decisions about, what you're going to be pursuing. Wow, and it's going to be, you're looking for a new beginning here, something that's new, okay? That's coming through. Wow, Chariot, here you are in your power. This is your power card here. Awesome. So I think recently you've just shifted up in your frequency into a more empowered way of being. Something shifted within you for sure. Here is your Six of Pentacles as well. So yeah, this is a nice, balanced energy of giving and receiving. Usually, to do with like assets or practical things, or your time and attention, or money even. Okay. Oh, and here we have the Eight of Pentacles as well. So in the near future, maybe you're going to be working on something, and this could be a new work venture, couldn't it? Given that we have the Ace of Pentacles here as well. So it could be a new thing that you're looking to work on. Or, maybe this is something that you have been working on. Let's continue. Five of Pentacles. That's interesting. You have the 10 to the 5. We'll have a look at this in greater detail in a moment. The King of Wands. And you also have the Four of Wands, which is really celebratory. And the Queen of Swords. So they're quite positive energies to follow that Five of Pentacles, which is a good thing. And wow, movement, the Eight of Wands as well. Okay, I'm just going to have a quick look at this and get back to you again. Okay, Cancer, it does seem that there are many options open to you at this time, okay? But I think one of the big energies that's coming in on that is your, this thing about security or family or legacy, okay? So, yeah, there's something about those things, about regarding choice and, your security, your long-term thing that's going to kind of create that security for you that you can then ultimately pass on to others, okay? And yeah, there's a sort of a freshness or a newness here. Spirit's sort of handing you an opportunity. There's opportunity for a new thing, okay? But it's looking like, I'm thinking that you're going to be sort of pursuing what you have been doing, because it seems that at the moment there's still a little bit of perception of lack happening, or that maybe there's some other things that you're not seeing here. This can sometimes be about missing opportunities. Okay, it can also be about not asking for help if you need it. So there's something there about, maybe there are opportunities open to you at the moment that you're not seeing. Okay, we could take that. These are the ones that you are looking at, but there could be even more options. Okay, and maybe this is about, you know, you taking time, holding space for yourself to really just consider those options and where you want to be, how you want to develop and grow and move into your empowerment. I mean, ultimately, you're looking for success here, okay, and you're looking to, this is a very stable number as well, the 4, okay, you're looking for that security, but security with success, okay, successful security, if we could say that. But also, you know, reaching a milestone, there's something about like a long-term achievement that's kind of coming through here as well. It's interesting that you have this movement. You know, things could be changing for you a little bit as well, Cancer. I really like how you have, you're in a position of power at the moment, okay, and you're also going to be able to, you know, in this position of receiving and being able to give, which is really nice. Let's clarify a couple of things. The Queen of Swords there is nice as well because she's almost like, you know, like if someone comes to her with a problem or something, she's going to be able to give, or an issue, she's going to be able to give you, Cancer, are going to be able to give some clear ideas and options and some wise guidance as well that's sort of coming from a space of compassion and understanding. Okay, so that's a very kind of wise energy. And I feel like whatever these choices are that are open to you, you're going to make a wise choice here, Cancer. But it's like you are going to be continuing to work here as well. It's something that's mind, body, spirit that's going to make you really happy. Okay. Yeah, let's clarify I was looking at the Ace of Pentacles when this one flipped. We have the Fool here to clarify the Ace. So this is about, I guess, getting in touch with your inner child, moving into a higher frequency, maybe looking at options of these options that you're looking at the higher frequency options, you know, which of those are going to allow you to feel in tune with your higher self, to also kind of have great communication with your inner child, to be able to express yourself, to be authentic and true. And that could be, you know, this is almost the Fool also at the start of a journey. So the reading is also saying that, you know, it's never too late to start a new journey in something that you feel is really resonant, okay? Right, I was looking at the Six of Pentacles when this one popped out. We have the Four of Pentacles. So that's really interesting to me because it seems that even though maybe you may be in a position to give of your resources, okay, Cancer, it's also saying that just be wary that you do have enough resources for yourself and to maybe not go into overgiving, if that's a thing, you know, if that resonates for you. Because in the past, maybe you gave a lot of your time, energy and attention and energetically and psychically, maybe there was a lot of stuff that you were giving out. This is sort of suggesting to do it in a different way, perhaps. You know, obviously you can still be giving, but just have more awareness around it and to not overdo it if you tend to overdo that. Okay. Whether that's, you know, emotionally, intellectually, physically, spiritually, because Cancer, you are kind of one of those signs that, I mean, it's not a bad thing to be a giving person, okay, but if we overdo that, we can get depleted, our own energy can get depleted and we can suffer burnout. I mean, the Five of Pentacles sort of looks a little bit like, you know, illness, weariness, or, you know, having difficulty and challenge of a physical nature, okay, that you know, if that resonates for you, maybe there's something that you're overcoming or working through in those areas. Maybe it is to do with health and well-being. Let's clarify that Five of Pentacles now. Okay. The weird thing was that the Six kind of flipped upright. Everything else went face down. So Six of Wands is success, but also it's about recognition. So I think if you are looking for assistance, or you do ask, you feel you do need to ask for help, it's going to be met with positivity. You're going to be met with people saying, yes, we can help you out with that. Or, and it's going to have a positive outcome. I'll just grab another one for that. It might also, Cancer, be saying for you to, I guess, look at or explore this idea of stepping into leadership or being out the front a little bit more, maybe leading or guiding others. And we also have the Star that's just dropped out here as well. So yes, and this is about your heart, your higher self. Okay, so Cancer, we no longer have to be in this state of sufferance and sacrificing ourselves in order to feel that we're doing the right thing spiritually. Okay, it's also about you looking after your heart space and your high self connection. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, that's just sort of dropped in there as words that have wanted to come out for some reason. If that resonates. Yeah. Let's also clarify I was going to say Eight of Wands, and we have the Page of Pentacles. This is also a new project. A studious kind of energy. So maybe there's something that you're going to be learning. And actually, as I pulled up the 8, underneath is the 5 of Wands as well. So this is often an energy of learning, fine-tuning, working with others, learning from others. So this is interesting that, maybe Spirit is sort of saying to you, if there's something that you're wanting to learn more about or get into, that's, a gentle confirmation there that, that could be the thing. Okay, that would be, I just looked at 8 of Pentacles and something fell out here. 4 of Swords, yeah, so this is just about taking rest, time out. Once again, if you're working hard on something and you know that you need to be disciplined and to do that, it's still important to take rest. Okay, take time out to meditate, to become present, and to do the self-care. Interesting, isn't it? This is there's a lot of abundance in this reading for you, Cancer, but it's also reminding you to do the self-care. I feel like clarifying most things in this reading. Let's clarify the we'll clarify the Chariot. Let's do that. And then we'll look at the King of Pentacles. So the Chariot is the Knight of Pentacles. So interestingly, we just had the Page of Pentacles. Now we have the Knight. So in terms of your spirit guides, your spirit team, one of your strengths is going to be your ability to come into present. To have this nice, beautiful balance of being present, doing what you need to do, but then you might also have a bit of a plan. And maybe that's what this legacy or this options is about. Maybe you have options with regard to planning out your legacy and what's going to happen in the future. Okay. Now, it's a fine line, isn't it, between being anxious and obsessed about the future or being anxious about what happened 10, 20 years ago, and sort of like, being present. It's sort of like you have an understanding now, Cancer, of the difference of those energies, and that there are times when you need to be present and times when you can be planning, and that, that can be important too. Okay. Let's clarify the King of... Hang on a minute. The Queen of Wands did flip up right then, but I'm just going to... We had about 10 other cards fall out with it, so let's just... Thanks, Spirit. Just the King of Wands, just to clarify. Be interesting if the Queen pops out again. We have the Four of... Something flipped here. It was the Four of Cups. Yeah, so this can be a spirit guide. Okay, that is sort of the fire element. I always think of like the collective of Sirius. So maybe like the, you know, the lion beings or Lyrans are acting as guides for you at the moment. And this is sort of like that energy of boredom or complacency. So there could be people around you that are bored, okay? And there might also be people around you that are doing a lot of thinking. This is the Ten of Swords, you know, a lot in their head. But really it's sort of saying that you still have the ability to, you know, focus in on this wand or this path that you are wanting to look at, Cancer, okay? And you also have the ability to be in this energy, even if this energy is around you and these energies are around you. You have that ability to discern and shift your frequency to where you need to be in order to be, I guess, on track for yourself. Okay. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords. You have this success card of the Four of Wands here. We're going to clarify the the Queen of Swords, clarified by the Nine of Wands. So this is mastery. It's nearing completion, nearing with regard to your career, your passion, whatever it is that you are into. Okay. And you're going to be able to maintain the focus and the heart space and the compassion for yourself in order to keep doing whatever it is that you're doing here. And it could even be that what you're mastering is literally this energy to be really, I guess, objective, but also subjective at the same time, if that's possible. Yeah, let's grab another one. Three of Swords. Okay, so maybe you're going to be helping people with healing. Cancer, you're a very emotionally aware sign. So maybe there's some healing you're going through as well, but you may well be helping others with their healing. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Wow, 10 of Cups. Emotional fulfillment, Cancer. You're a water sign and the cups are the element of water. So you are moving into your strength, moving into your element, being in flow and, overcoming some challenges. And, you know, if these are distractions, you're going to be able to work out what it is that you need to focus on. But if they're choices, you know, sometimes the two come hand in hand. If we have a lot of choices open to us and we could easily take one or the other, you know, some of those things are going to be distractions. So I think this is also an indication for you to really tune into your authentic self here, Cancer. This is a suggestion for you to do that. Let's just look at the bottom of the Fairy Tarot. Oh, we have the Star. Yeah, and you have the Star here. So this is double confirmation that you are moving into your soul's wish for yourself, okay? It says, look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Yeah, exactly. Bang on. Okay. Yeah, so there are a lot of opportunities open to you at the moment, Cancer. And it's a matter of you just making that choice and working mind, body, spirit on what it is that you love. Okay. Hope that's been helpful. Look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon.